Kobe. So basically, Panini came out with a, people have been wondering, obviously since the tragic death, rest in peace to the Mamba. They're wondering what's going to happen with their redemptions. There's a lot of redemptions out there. Kobe's an Panini exclusive. So they released a statement on yesterday, and I'm sure some of you guys have read this. But I want to read this, and we're going to dissect what this is. It says, to address customers who have Bryant autograph redemptions in the system but will not be receiving them because there are none remaining. Panini America has created special 6-card Kobe Bryant redemption packs incorporating 5 exclusive parallels from the 1920 Mosaic basketball set, featuring NBA stars and rookies such as Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Zion Williamson, John Morant, Tyler Hero, and more. Each featuring purple snakeskin number to 24, purple and gold snakeskin to 20, gold snakeskin number to 8, and black snakeskin 101. The 6 cards in these packs will be from a new commemorative 40-card Kobe career highlight subset printed on Optichrome, honoring the top moments from his career. The Kobe career highlight set will feature purple base level number to 24, a purple gold parallel number to 20, a gold parallel number to 8, and a black 101 parallel, and a special snakeskin gold version number to 10. So I don't know how they're going to decide on who gets those packs, because obviously it is a backlog. Here's some of the images of a Steph Curry mosaic image, so you can see that as well. I think they look pretty cool. What are your thoughts before we go on to what some of the customers, what some of the people are saying about this? And I think they are going to still honor some of the redemptions. They're definitely not honoring any of the expired redemptions, but they're going to honor some of the ones that they have. Apparently, they do have some stickers, but they just have an outstanding demand of redemptions where they will not be able to fulfill them. They're going to be fulfilling them with some of these packs. So I wanted to get your guys' thoughts. I'll start with C-Rad here. What do you think about what they've done? Is this good enough? And what do you think about the cards going forward?
I think with what, obviously with the Kobe passing, I think this is probably like a best case scenario, in my opinion. But how are they gonna? My question is, how are they gonna decide all the non-expired redemptions? How are they deciding? Is it like the more valuable sets? Are people gonna get those autos?
I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do.
These secondary mosaic cards, or these mosaic parallels in this set are gonna do very well on the secondary market because it's obviously a very special set that not everybody is gonna be receiving. So the packs themselves, if the people that receive them because they had outstanding redemptions, the people that receive them, they could probably.
I think the packs are going to be somewhere between $800 to $1,000.
Yeah, they're going to be significant, bro. They're going to be significant. So that's what I mean. It's like,
put it in perspective. The Optic, I know it's a completely different product, but Optic, the Lucky Pack, those are like $800 and you get 2 cards, right?
2 cards, yep.
And those are no autos. They are numbered to 8, but this you're getting more cards.
More cards.
You're getting a chance at a
very special Kobe.
A special Kobe. And the Kobe,
that's going to be where the value is, I think.
I think the value could be in the Jaws and the Heroes and the Currys and the LeBrons and the I think there's a lot of value in there, and I think it's going to be like $1,000 pack.
Yep. To add to it as well, so it says it's been a difficult and somewhat unprecedented situation in the hobby because of many of these outstanding redemptions. They will unfortunately never be signed. For those situations where live Bryant autographs are available, and beginning this week, Panini America will send Bryant autographs to waiting collectors with existing and active redemption cards in the system. Best efforts will be made to honor the exact redemption, but unfortunately there will be instances in which comparable Bryant autographs will be sent instead. In view of these circumstances, expired redemptions are not subject to redemption. For those collectors who entered expired Bryant redemptions cards after the expiration date, they will be given 50% of current Beckett value in Panini reward points.
That's tough.
And I don't know how they basically decide that, right? And it's Beckett value, not eBay value, which I know eBay value fluctuates.
And is it Beckett value of, did they take their cost, what it was costing them to get Kobe autos, or are they using Beckett value?
They said Beckett value. So if the Beckett value of a Kobe Momentum autograph or whatever, let's say, is $500,
but
they're going to give you $250 worth of Panini reward.
It's tough, though. Is it going to be Beckett value before the passing of Kobe or Beckett value after the passing of Kobe?
Probably in the moment it is now, I would assume.
Yeah. So,
and that could be, honestly, another reason why they waited.
But the expired redemption itself is from when he was still a product that would have been released when he was still alive.
Yes.
So if they base it on the year that the actual expired redemption is, then it would be the market value at that time and not the current market value.
So, and here's the tricky situation I'm thinking about right now. So the sticker autos that were redemptions, right? I wonder if they put those, like, so say they had, like, I don't know, let's just say Prism Mosaic if it was a sticker, which I don't think it is. I'm just using it for example. What if they kept those stickers off until somebody redeemed it and they put the sticker on, right? And they kept the stickers separate. So that might be where, like, they're saying, well, why isn't the 2012 Momentum done? Or I think that's on card anyway, but let's just say, you know what I mean?
But I also, getting back to like kind of what you're talking about right now, like say they have hypothetically 400 stickers left over, right? The cards that are not sticker autos and they're on cards, say like an optic or something like that, that would be an on card. They can't necessarily put a sticker on that card.
They may.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be like, I mean, if I was them, and let's just say we had, I don't know, say we were Panini and we had 20,000, I'm just throwing numbers out here, but we had 20,000 Kobe redemptions. Where do you start? Do you start with National Treasures? Do you start going with the high end and you go down?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or how do you prioritize? I mean, that's how I would probably do it. I would start with the most valuable ones to make sure those are fulfilled. And then when you get down to where you can't, then you have to start divvying out those packs or whatever you're going to have to do.
Yeah, I mean, and overall, like, what do you think, C-Rad? Do you think it's a good move? You think it's a...
I mean...
You said it was like probably the best thing they could do?
I think it's the best case scenario. Yeah. I mean, they could probably take it a step further and offer another superstar level autograph instead of Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, Doug and I were talking about it. Why the delay? It's been almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think there might have been some issues they had to work out with Kobe's estate.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you've noticed, a lot of the products that came out after his passing,
yep,
there was no Kobe cards.
No Kobe, nothing.
So I think
not even base cards.
Not even base cards. So I think they needed to work something out with the estate and probably trying to explain to the estate, hey, like there was a contract that we had, like how can we basically work through this contract? Mm-hmm. And Panini came up with this as like a workaround. Honestly, it sucks for everybody who has, redemptions that are outstanding. Panini didn't have to do this. They could have went like, hey, it was something that happened that was completely out of our hands.
Out of everybody's hands.
And it sucks for the consumer, but it sucks for Panini as a manufacturer. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Kobe's gone. They can't use Kobe in products anymore. Kobe was a substantial draw to every one of their releases.
Yep.
So I think it's a great thing that Panini did.
Yeah, and I guess it depends on what you like as a collector. Some people would like the guarantee of a card that's worth X amount of dollars, like say they replace it with like a Kawhi Leonard or something like that. Some people might rather have that. Some people would like the chase of, well, maybe my $200 Kobe, I get a pack and I get a 101 Zion, or I get the 101 Kobe, and now I just did better than I did with my single Kobe sticker auto that would have been in, fast break or whatever it is, right? So it is a tough situation. And it's also, honestly, I mean, it's the cheapest way for Panini to rectify the situation as well. Because let's face it, if they start giving out Kawhi Leonard autographs, or they start giving out, if they start giving out like Zion rookie autographs, that's going to cost them a lot more. So
it's also going to it's going to take away from their current and new releases coming out.
Correct.
If they have a bunch of stickers of Kawhi Leonard, they probably have those set aside to be in X amount of products, right?
Yep.
If they take those, then that's going to hurt a lot of their products coming out. Same thing with the Zion auto. So this is a way that they can do it without having to use any autograph content. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think there's any autos in there. I think it's just parallels.
It's just parallels.
So they could actually release this without having to pull autograph content, which I think is the only way that they can financially do it.
Yeah, I mean, Max made a comment that he, would rather have a Prism set as opposed to a Mosaic, and I get that argument as well. But I think
Patty.
I think they've ran out of Prism like parallels they can do. I know they've done Mosaic stuff too, but maybe there's less Mosaic parallels that they can print another Mosaic parallel as opposed to. I mean, I feel like they don't do a lot with Optic though. I mean, maybe Optic could have been the solution there too. But I mean, Mosaic's new. It's hot. It's hot in football right now as well. So I think that's why.
I'll be honest. I think they pushed it that with that clearly.
What if they did a?
Yeah, that's true.
And we talked about this. What if they did one card, like a one card encased, kind of a clearly thing, or not a clearly, but trying to think of a product that they have. It's the Panini one-on-one or whatever they're coming out with. It's just like the Dynasty type. What if they did a kind of an optichromed over NT card, and it's just one card?
And that would have been really popular.
And it's encased. Now, I mean, if it's like stamped to 99 and you have parallels of that, and they just use basically whoever was in the base of the NT, so they wouldn't have to come up with a new design.
Yeah.
I mean, you have an opportunity to get some of the rookies. You have an opportunity to get some of the vets and legends and stuff like that. So
that's a good point. I mean, it also could, like, I look at it this way as an optimist. It could be they could give you a wild card point. It could be like we're sending out wild cards to all the people that had Kobe redemptions. So, I mean, like, it could be a lot worse. I look at it that way, too, right? Or it could be like, we're not doing anything. Sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's right. I mean, the worst thing they can do is we don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And we're not going to do anything. I mean, Panini gets a lot of flack for, like, not doing anything for the customer and having terrible customer service. They really don't. I mean, I think this is a pretty stand-up thing for them to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, it could be better, it could be worse as well. So,
in my opinion, like from a consumer standpoint, if I had an outstanding Kobe redemption, like, I'm completely understanding, like, hey, I may not get anything at all. So to see like them come out with something like this, I'd be excited to get a pack of this.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, it's going to be fun. I'm going to try to get some for an obscene amount, just because I don't have any Kobe redemptions in the queue, but
probably buy some from the secondary market, right?
Yep. So I wanted to move on to some of the comments. There was some positive, there was some negative, of course, probably more negative, but we picked some of the good comments. Well done, Panini on Twitter. I think they did a good job, about as good as they could possibly do with the situation. Obviously not going to take another comment was obviously not going to take the place of a Kobe auto, but this is some incredible outside of the box thinking, and they look awesome. And then some of the negatives. So you're telling me my $1,200 plus, make sure you put the plus in there, Kobe auto, instead of getting the card, I will be getting one pack that most likely will not be any good unless I get lucky and hit a top rookie card. It costs y'all basically nothing to print more cards, so I know why you're doing this. Also, I have about 100 other redemptions dating all the way back to 2006. I have asked about replacements tons of times. I still have not received anything. At the rate y'all redeem cards, I will be well over 1,000 years old by the time I get half of them. First off, I think the world record is about 130 years old. So if you live to 1,000, that's incredible. And you won't have to worry about cards. So you'll be just making money. You'll be doing interviews with you and everything like that. So if you make it to 1,000, that's incredible. So
super exaggeration.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Make it to 1,000.
Hundreds of redemptions.
Hundreds. Yeah, he's probably got 5. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we're all there. I mean, it's a tough situation with redemptions. It's mainly on the athletes. The guy below said, I feel much the same as Ryan. I've been waiting for over 200 redemptions, some for more than 12 years.
Oh, God.
Which I think Panini hasn't had the license that long. I think they came around in 2009, 10, maybe close. For more than 12 years, you have to realize Panini doesn't care about the collectors in the market any longer. They used to, but all they care about is raking in as much money as they can before the collapse of the market. They're are well on their way to doing that. As a card shop owner, I've witnessed their greed in taking away from distributors and thus hobby shops most of our allocations of products they now sell. Majority of these releases themselves instead of sending it to the market. After 30 plus years of running a shop, I can no longer fight for new products as they demand. Just way too tiring. We watched card products kill the market in the early 90s by being greedy, and now we are seeing it again.
So we know what his real issue is. It's not about this Kobe redemption at all.
It's allocation.
No. Yeah, it's he doesn't sell enough product. That's what it boils down to. Honestly, if you're selling product, you will get more product. At the end of the day, if you're selling little product, you won't get more product.
You could be a brand new account, and we've talked about this, and there's a price point for everything. You can be a brand new account, and if you had $1 million to spend on wax, somebody will sell it to you.
Yeah.
You can get it. You absolutely 100% can get it. Now, are you going to be able to turn your $1 million into $10 million in a year? No. No, because
you'll be able to service your customers.
But you will be able to service your customers. But I'm just saying, like, there is a price point for everything, and we all sit here and talk about allocation, and we talk about it. Like, nobody feels like, I want to know a current shop breaker, online retailer that when a product gets released and they receive it, they're like, you know what? I got enough. I don't want any more. I'm happy.
No.
For like 2 years that hasn't happened.
No.
They want to be like
I mean, I remember getting shipments in 2016. 17, and I remember going, oh crap. I'm like,
too many.
This product's in a tank. Like when I'm opening up cases, I'm all stacking them up. I'm all, uh-oh. Sell it as fast as you can. It's gonna tank.
Yeah.
And 2017 contenders. Just think about that
Prism
for a second.
too.
Prism.
Yeah.
Think about
Optic
that.
too.
Optic. I was doing inventory and I found a box. I'll say it right now. I don't know how long we've had it. 2017 Optic football.
Wow.
Conrad.
Guess that price.
How much do you think that box is? 2017 hobby box, not a case, hobby box of Donruss Optic.
I don't know, like $1,000 now?
$3,000.
Wow.
$3,000.
Wow.
Yeah. You can go back in the Wayback Machine. Conrad was doing 6-box optics
probably for $29.99
for $29, $39 a spot. So
crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. A few more comments from the the negative folks on the Kobe Mosaic situation. Somebody said, I can't wait to get a scratched or dented Mosaic. So, very pessimistic view there.
Very original.
Yep. I'm sure Panini is keeping a ton for future products, a ton meaning a ton of Kobe autos. I mean, they have the last Kobe autos in the world. Do you think they're giving that up? I think everything gets used at Panini at some point. Imagine sending in Kobe Redemption and getting a Jackson Hayes card in return. ...
Hey,
It's a possibility.
Jackson Hayes ain't that bad.
This one I can't even dissect. It should probably be on the grammar scammers. It says, you wouldn't have to worry about expiry redemptions if UD, just get the damn cards made. Stop with the bull. Space. Panini rewards and the 50% value is you trying to cheat people and get away with it. Just make the cards, just forge them then, I guess, right? Just forge the autographs. It's just have somebody in the office, just maybe Tracy Hackler, maybe start having practice. Having him practice it, just make it, just or pull it out of your keister.
Damn card, man.
Just pull it out of your keister.
Don't put that on Tracy.
Oh, I'm just saying that's what this guy thinks. That's not my point of view. Just say, just make the damn card. Just fake the autographs, I guess. The guy can't sign because he's busy playing the sport, but hey, just make it somehow. But they did do that.
You're never gonna. I mean, the thing is this is kind of the problem with social media, and I talk. I talk about it all the time. I mean, there's
social dilemma,
dude.
Yeah,
you don't have to think before you start typing. You don't have to.
See, and I do that too much. I don't know about you guys, but I'll like type something out and I'll reread it and I'll be like, nah. And then I'll delete. Type something out and be like, nah, delete.
Really,
and then sometimes I
do that. I do that with text messages. I'll be like, type. No. Type. No. And then I just go, you know what? I'm just not going to put.
That's what I do.
I'm not going to respond.
Yeah, because then I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, I can't even articulate my point through this, so I'm not going to respond. So yeah, I'm a massive proofreader of my stuff. Or if I spell something wrong, I try to delete. I get pissed at myself. And
social media, like I haven't done a post for ever. Like I don't have anything important to say. Obviously, a lot of other people do have some very important things to say.
I think you should take a picture and exactly. They got a lot of important stuff to say. I think you should take a picture and post yourself in the jacket. Put right on your front page. Change your profile pic, dude.
It's time to update that.
Update that, dude. Put it. Maybe
dude, last time I was messing around on Facebook, I didn't know you had like a profile picture, and then you had like the background photo.
Background picture.
And I changed it, and I just had like a bunch of people commenting on it. And that's exactly why I don't do social media, because I'm like, what did I do? I don't want to do this.
People love you, man, on social media. You're big on there, dude.
But I'm not, though. I'm not. I think they're just like, oh, crap, he's actually saying something. Like, I thought his account was, like, deactivated.
It's a real guy? I thought it was
a real guy.
Well, all your Facebook friends they got excited. They're like, dang, Dan's active now. Let's get it.
I should just, like, because I've been talking. I'm like, oh, man, I got to get on the Instagram, figure it out. Nah, and then I'm like, maybe I should like talk about my life on Facebook. Nah. Then I'm like, maybe I should create a Twitter like Doug has and troll people. Nah.
It's fun.
But now, I mean, I look at Max, maybe I should do a little ticky talk or whatever and see if I could start doing some dance moves and